Four seasons lost. In Austin, I saw pause. My eyes crawled to a table. Paralyzed by pairwise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Roll dice and woes of life. Love deprived, look at her vibe. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise, crystal shaded lids, motives reflected. Often mirrors appear, clear, gritted from ear to ear. Craving and raving and grain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near, stay there. Remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, we know our purpose. In paradise, we know what our worth is.
In paradise. Saw you over there jamming, Drew. What's up, man? I see you jamming on a little song over there, bro.
Like it.
Yeah, I do. I like it. That was my son Orion the Third, and the song "Paradise." Our little intro music to the Unpopular Hour. Anyway, I want to welcome everybody. I'm your host, Matt Clark, and of course, on Fridays we have my boy Drew Henthorn for HuskerDrewPicks.com. What's up, brother?
Man, doing great. Just glad it's Friday.
Yeah, me too, man. We got a Thunder game tonight, so once we finish this, I've got to go watch that and then do my After the Storm show after that, after the game tonight, but I don't know exactly what's going to happen. We play the Timberwolves,
Right.
which, I mean, we should beat the
Hey,
Timberwolves at home.
People are on fire right now. Big Nasty's been killing it since All-Star break.
Yeah, he has, but, man, we got our boy SGA back, and he's been on a tear himself, so he's doing his thing too as well. But like you said, by the way, did the Thunder get the under the other night? Even when we won at Denver?
They did not. Went over by 1 point.
Oh, 1 point with all the free throws we were missing. I'm surprised that happened, bro. Okay, well, hey, let's get into it, man. We're going to talk a little college basketball. Let's start off with Coach K. His last game, man, tomorrow night.
How are you going to treat me today?
Well, no, bro. We can do NBA. Is that better? You want to start out with
Yep.
NBA? Look at you with your North Carolina shirt.
I got thoughts on Duke, Carolina.
Okay, well, let's talk about it then. Let's get it on. Now, is this going to be objective thoughts or is this going to be Carolina home thoughts?
I mean, number one, normally that game is not a blowout, right?
Yes.
So Duke put it to Carolina in Chapel Hill. First game, Carolina shot 28% from the field. Bad game. But let me tell you, dude, 12 points is a lot. A lot.
Yes.
12 points in that rivalry, and all the pressure's on Duke. All the pressure.
Well,
they got to shout out for Coach K on the last game of his career. And
at home.
Carolina coming up with a bad beat. I tell you, I'm going to have a lot of coins on Carolina tomorrow.
Dude, 12 points is a lot, but, he's got all of his former players coming back. Somebody was like, it's like $5,400 for a ticket. I'm like, hell, they're general admission tickets. You going to pay $5,000? Huh?
Or courtside.
What?
75 courtside.
Are you serious?
Yep.
7,500 or 75,000?
5,000 for courtside.
1,000.
Yep.
Well, he's got they got enough money down there at Duke. 75,000 is a lot, and I'm sure those college students they don't give a shit.
You got to figure the front row is all NBA players. So.
Yeah, well, I know they're inviting all the players. What was it, 281 players or something like that he had?
Yeah.
And you know what? You can debate this. We were in the barbershop today, and they were debating North Carolina players versus Coach K's players versus Coach Cal's players in the NBA. I'm like, dude, Coach Cal's players are far more productive than Coach K's players. Now, Duke put a lot of players in the league, there's no question, but stars? Yeah, no.
Right. One of Coach K's players thinks the world's flat.
Yeah. Why you gotta bring him up, man? We're not talking about the NBA, bro. We're talking about this non-COVID shot taking that's killing his team. We're not talking about him. Yeah, but he is one of Coach K's players. Oh, and then also, the barbershop, it's got young kids. You know what I'm saying? We were debating Larry Bird and all that stuff. They said that Duke has not had any players, and Jay Will was not a player. I was like, are you out of your mind? Now, I know you're a North Carolina guy, but could Jay Will play or what? Had he not had that motorcycle accident?
Oh, dude, I love Jay Will. He's a great player.
But he was talking about none of his players have done well in the NBA, which is true. You got Grant Hill and
Christian Laettner was not that good.
No. We're talking about players who could play. So that's any him. You got him. You got Grant Hill, Jay Will.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of them, Elton Brand was all right.
Brand had a good career.
Yeah, he was okay though for the most part. Danny Ferry was a bust. Most of Duke's players are great college players. They're busts. Johnny Dawkins was okay.
I like Johnny Dawkins. Remember that plane ride to Dallas?
Oh yeah. But you know what I'm saying, Drew? For the most part, though, bro, come on now. I mean, it wasn't really that much happening on that. So, one thing I was going to talk.
So you got let's go top to bottom. Duke players currently in the NBA: Jason Allen, Marvin Bagley III, R.J. Barrett.
Okay, I give Barrett. I can put him up there.
Yeah. Wendell Carter Jr., Seth Curry.
Okay, I'll put Seth up there.
Rodney Hood, Brandon Ingram.
Rodney Hood. Okay. No, I'm not gonna put him in. I'm not gonna put him in the Grant Hill deal. Ingram, yes.
Kyrie Irving,
yes.
Trey Jones,
no.
Tyus Jones,
no.
Luke Kennard, who killed the Lakers last night.
No, but he can't fucking play. Excuse my language. You got me cursing. He can't play, man. Come on, he's average, dude. We're talking about players, not average guys. They got a lot of average guys.
A lot more than I think in here. Plumlee.
Average, both of them.
Reddish.
No.
Austin Rivers.
Average. J.J. Redick, average. J.J. Redick, average.
Tatum's a beast.
He's a beast. Grant Hill and Tatum thus far are the best two players that you talk about.
That guy with the little coat and Justice.
Justice Winslow, not disappointment.
Yeah, those are your current, right?
Yeah, but I'm talking, Drew, of all-time players that come out of Duke, it's Grant Hill, Jason Tatum, and probably Ingram. And Jay Will would have been. The rest of them are just okay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know? And then you go Coach Cal. You go Coach Cal in Kentucky. Oh, my God. Not to Memphis. Memphis, you had Derrick Rose in Memphis.
I don't know why let's just compare North Carolina to Duke.
Okay, let's do that. But you know, this is barbershop talk. These also guys said Larry Bird couldn't play. You guys need to shut up.
Number one, first and foremost, Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Vince Carter.
Sam Perkins. Vince Carter.
Rashid. Oh, my God. Stackhouse.
Hansbrough.
No.
Come on. Kenny Smith.
Kenny, yeah.
I mean.
But you got guys, I'm just saying, they got guys in the league, but I'm talking about elite. You got those first 4 or 5, yes. The rest of them, yeah. Hansbrough, yeah, you average player. Okay? Come on now.
Was a 4-time All-American and 4-time ACC Player of the Year.
Well, they were great in college.
Right.
I mean, you can be really good in college and not be able to play in the NBA. We see that all the time. Ask Gonzaga players. They got a ton of them, but they can't play.
You're right.
I mean, but you're talking about as far as putting players in the league, it would be Duke and North Carolina, and Kentucky now is outdone both of them.
Walter Davis, Hubert Davis.
Oh my God, not Hubert, Walter, not Hubert.
Mm-hmm. Antoine Jameson,
average.
He was average.
Yeah, but college, unbelievable.
Right.
But who else?
Like I said, I'm agreeing with you. I mean, talking all that noise. I mean, Duke players been average in the NBA.
I said average. I told him shut up. But now when you go to Kentucky, pull up that list. Oh my God, dude.
They're gonna be a who, guaranteed.
Yeah, we got the big cat going against us tonight.
That's good. You're going to game?
No, I'm just gonna watch it. I'm not. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna get out. I'm not doing my best. That's why I'm trying to get through this with you. At least you're gonna, keep my mind right for a little bit. So,
let's see.
But you got Big Cat. You got AD, just right off the top of your head.
Io, Booker, Bledsoe, Cousins. AD, De'Aaron Fox. I'm just giving you the greatest hits.
Dude.
Tyler Hero. Malik Monk. Jamal Murray.
Jamal, yes. Malik and the rest of them, yeah.
Rondo.
Yes.
Anthony Towns. John Wall.
Yeah. Well, if he hadn't got hurt.
Current guys.
It's sick, dude. It was so funny. It was so funny as we were laughing because remember when Coach K got on Coach Cal, oh, you got all these one and done. All these coaches were all over him about one and dones and what a travesty that was to the college basketball and what you're doing to players. And then you get steadily smashed year after year after year, and all of a sudden, oh, well, maybe I should go get some one and dones. And he did. And he did. But you know what's so funny? I was watching him the other day, or watching still, and he was telling a Kobe story. So, right before the Olympics, Kobe comes in there in his office. And Kobe's like, Coach K, I want to talk to you. And he's like, yeah, he said, I want to guard, the best perimeter player on every team in the Olympics. And Coach K's looking at him like, oh, okay. And Kobe, remember that year, he had 7 50-point games that year. Remember, Drew? 7 50-point games. And he's talking about, I just want to guard the best player. You know what I'm saying? And so anyway, he said, and then what Coach K realized that he was talking about Ginobili because he knew they were going to be playing Argentina in the semis or in the finals. He said, so Kobe basically, would go in there and then Kobe wouldn't shoot the whole practice. And so Coach K is like, Kobe, bro, I need you to shoot. He goes, you are the first coach that ever told me to shoot the basketball. I was like, that's for damn sure. But anyway, of course, then what happened was in the game, Kobe shuts down Ginobili. We go up 20. Ginobili fouls out, and then they come back because Kobe gets disinterested. Because he's like, these are a bunch of scrubs out here. I ain't interested in this mess. But anyway, that was our discussion on that. But what do you think about the game tomorrow?
Well, we talking NBA? We talking NCAA?
No, we're still talking about NCAA. We're going to talk about it now. We're still talking about you haven't given me.
You know what, though? Let's reflect back, though. We had a good weekend last weekend.
Yes, we did.
And
do you have those notes on who we talked? Do you have those?
I do have those notes. Let's back. I think we discussed this on Monday.
Yeah, we did. We had on Monday. But now, what did we have this week? We had a great week last week, but this week, remember, we had Big Monday.
So Saturday slate, we got obviously Duke, Carolina.
Yep.
And 12 points. There's some of these lines are out right now. Carolina's getting 12 points. I'm going to be all
We're going to take part. That's a lot of points, man. I know they're going to be crazy. Well, how many players are Carolina going to have ready for that game, though? Because everybody's hurt. How many players are they going to have? That's the question.
Everybody's a player at Carolina. You know that.
No. Everybody's not a player there. We know that. Come on now. We just discussed that.
We're ready to go.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Nice little SEC tilt. You got Arkansas and Tennessee.
Is that at Tennessee or at Arkansas? That's the question, bro.
It's at Tennessee.
Arkansas just came over for a big win. Tennessee came off a big win, but Tennessee's playing at home.
Playing 5.5, and that seems a little wide.
That's a lot. I'll take Arkansas at Tennessee on that.
We're both taking Arkansas.
Yeah.
And then you got a little Sun Belt Conference action, which is going to be a good game between Dayton and Davidson. Both those teams can shoot it. Yeah.
Ooh, take the over on that.
Yeah,
well, how much is the over?
I'm wearing off on you. Great minds think alike.
Well, you got teams that can score. Give me the over on that.
Yeah, early game. You got LSU and Alabama. Alabama going into LSU.
Ooh, how many is Alabama getting?
They're getting 3.5.
I'm gonna take LSU at home.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna go opposite. I'm gonna take Bama plus the 3.5.
Yeah.
And then we don't have the lines out yet you got Kentucky and Florida. Kentucky at Florida at 3:00.
Well, I like Kentucky in there because of what happened, so I'm gonna take Kentucky.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm gonna take them coming back on that. They're positioning themselves for a 1 or 2 seed, I think. But I think they got to win out in the SEC. Don't you think to get a 1 seed, Kentucky?
I do.
They got to run out. They got to run the table on that. The question is, can they? Because you got Auburn, and I don't know. Can you have Auburn? Can you have Auburn and Kentucky in 1 seed? Because they're gonna want to give Duke a 1 seed.
You know what they'll do though is they'll take Kentucky and put them as the number 1, 2 seed and give them a cakewalk into the grade 8.
Yeah, but then who would you put them next to as the other number 1? You'd put them Gonzaga,
probably,
or KU.
Well, I don't think KU.
I don't think they're gonna get out of the Big 12. So
I think they throw them in Gonzaga's bracket.
So you got who you got? You got Gonzaga. You got Auburn. You'll have
Gonzaga, Auburn,
Duke,
and Arizona.
You think Zona?
Yeah. I mean, who else you got to take?
You got to have somebody out west, don't you?
Yep. But you got Gonzaga's out west too. But
yeah,
I mean, Kentucky. You know what? Thinking about that, Kentucky could play themselves into a 1 with Auburn.
Right. If they go out and play Auburn.
Yeah. If you got Auburn and Kentucky in the SEC final and Kentucky beats Auburn, then I think they get the 1 and Auburn still gets a 1.
Especially if it's a close game.
Right.
If it's a close game, I think you've seen them both because there are two number ones, and then you get Gonzaga, that other one, right?
Yep.
And then the question is, at that point, who do you leave out and who do you put in? Do you put Duke or do you put or Arizona or Gonzaga?
Well, I think Duke's going to get it. I think
Gonzaga's going to get it too, and Arizona's going to be left out.
So then you got you move in the afternoon games. Okay. You got Texas Tech traveling to Stillwater against Okie State.
I mean, I love my boys, but
that's 6.5 points.
Man, I love my boys, man, but Tech is going to be on fire, I think. But Gallagher Iber's a tough place to get a W.
It's senior day, last game of the year.
Saying, and it's a tough place to get a W. So
a couple Joe Scouts, some cheese guys. Come on.
I wish I could, brother. I wish I could.
Hey,
that reminds me. I'm gonna take O State. I'm gonna go with my boys because it's senior night. So
we're riding Oklahoma State.
In fact, you know what? I need to ask my boy Larry. I wonder how many senior nights, or this may be something we need to find out. I wonder how many senior nights have teams lost on senior night at home.
Right.
In big games. I wonder. You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be a nice little bit of trivia thing. That would be.
Power 5 senior nights, not just
no. Who cares about? I ain't talking about pooty boots. Come on.
And then you move into the night games. You got Longhorns traveling to Allen Fieldhouse on senior night, and I'll be all over KU.
Oh, KU, bro. KU all day on that because they're trying to. Didn't KU beat Texas beat KU and KU, didn't they?
Yep.
So I think that's going to be a whooping coming back, sending a message.
You got another little Big 12 little tassel is Iowa State coming off. I don't know what that was.
Oh, dude, that was
points. Going at
home. At home,
so
Iowa
State travels to Baylor on senior night, and Baylor's laying 12.
I'll take Iowa State. I'll take Iowa State on it. That's a lot of points, man.
You like Iowa State?
That's a lot of points. If I'm getting 12, yeah.
I don't know about that.
They're not that bad.
Okay.
I mean, OSU made them look terrible at home. Okay, let's face it.
I was talking to a mutual friend of ours, and I honestly thought that was a first half score. I was having a steak and a cocktail, and I looked up and I thought, hey, OSU's up 16.
Was that Chad or Randy?
Randy.
Wait a minute, Drew. I haven't got a text from him lately. What's the deal? Oh, he's probably with
I don't know. He's getting nervous about the Big 12 tournament. He's trying to back out on it.
Hey, man, he always goes to Big 12. I mean, he's missed what? Maybe 5 in 20 years?
Well, I can tell you this. He hasn't missed one in like 15 years. I mean, him and I even went during COVID.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't remember the last time he missed one. I know last time I went with him, what we saw, I don't want to see again last time I went. I haven't been back. I'm like,
then the last one to round out the night, you got the Battle at the Beach. You got USC and UCLA.
That's irrelevant to me. UCLA. Is that Poly Pavilion?
It's at Poly.
I'll take UCLA at Poly Pavilion then.
I'm gonna go against you there. I'm gonna take USC. UCLA is struggling lately.
By the way, who won last week between us on our opposite bets?
I did.
Oh, whatever, dude.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you went with me on so many of them. It's tough to
tell. Is that what it is? I went with you and I picked first. How does that work?
See here. You had North Carolina State, which was a loser.
Yeah.
You took OSU against OU, which was a loser, and I took OU.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we both had Michigan State.
Yeah.
And Let's see here. You took Kentucky and I had Arkansas, and we both had Tennessee. So I beat you by 1.
Okay, you beat me by 1. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Well, you're supposed to. But I'm getting better at this because you kicked my butt.
It's been a rough week, man. I tell you, Vegas is getting tough right now. They're dialing it in for these conference tournaments.
Well, I tell you, that first week you kicked my butt, though, bro. So I'm catching up to you slowly. By the time we finish this off, I'm gonna be busting you up, man. By the time we get back, I'm gonna be close to you.
All right, well, we can do a wager on that too.
No. No. Hey, you cannot have this bottle of Crown Reserve. And I'm tapping into that now. See, everybody can see this. By the way, hold on, let me move it back. This Crown Reserve right here, I'm tapping into that tonight. That's
one for faith. One for faith.
Yes, I'm going to definitely take one or several for her. That's my boo-boo. So I'm going to take some for her. But anyway, all right, so what do you think about the NFL coming up?
Well,
whoa. We're still in basketball mode. We got to go to the NBA, okay? And somebody's, they were sitting there talking about Harden and Embiid. I'm like, they've only played 3 games, and 2 of them are against the Knicks. I mean, really?
Yeah.
I can't.
I don't know, but
I can't really judge anything.
I think it's going to work.
I believe
call
that.
Me crazy, but Harden. I think what we talked about last week was, Harden being this is a prove it or lose it moment for him.
And he looks happy.
He needs to show out.
And he looks happy. So, he really does. He looks happy. Now, KD,
why wouldn't you be? You got the MVP on your team.
Yeah, well, hopefully he'll be the MVP. Everybody's talking about Ja Morant now. I'm like, no.
You're talking about Ja Morant.
Okay, somebody else was talking about Ja Morant. Ja Morant. I'm like, that wasn't necessarily me. I still think Embiid is the beast of the East.
Right.
There's no question about that. But he's just been on his tear. Now,
he has.
Now the question
91-foot alley-oop will do that.
Oh, will it? But like I said, they were complaining. They were trying to compare Ja to Allen Iverson. And I'm like, yeah, there's one Allen Iverson, bro. But he, athletic wise, he could jump higher than Allen. But you know what? He doesn't play as physical. He's not as big. And like they said about physical players, there's a window to how long they can do what they do. Because he just goes and dunks on people. And remember, Vince Carter, he used to be like that.
What do you think about last night in the association?
Well, I looked at KD last night. He looked good, but they can't win by himself. He can't beat nobody by himself.
You can't count on Christopher Columbus to show up.
Yeah, I agree. But when they have Kyrie, those two together, and I think Ben Simmons is going to be a nice addition to them. I think he's going to help them. I really, truly do. I think he's going to do well with them.
What did you? So I don't know if you caught this earlier today, but they were saying that they're holding him off to start him and have him play in Philadelphia because they think it might be a little rough on him. That they think the Philadelphia crowd might rattle him. I'm like,
you
come
think?
on, man.
They are going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Remember when LeBron went back to Cleveland the first time after he left to Miami?
Oh, yeah. But you know what? You're a grown man. You're getting paid millions of dollars. It's time to sack up.
Yeah, it's like KD when he came back to Oklahoma City for the first time, and then he lit us up. But still.
So let me ask you this. So I got a question for you. Okay. So I was briefly earlier listening to a little talking head show, and they were saying it's time to shut LeBron down. What do you think? Time to shut him down. Not getting any bang for the buck the rest of the way out. But
I think
I'll get your opinion, and I'll give you my opinion.
LeBron is too prideful to do that. A.
Yep.
B. That proves that does absolutely nothing.
And they're not out of the playoffs yet.
No,
still got a chance.
No, they're not. I don't think they will. The problem with the Lakers is that the experiment didn't work.
Shoot.
The experiment did not work. You look at the team that they had last year when AD was playing. Everybody forgets before AD went down against Phoenix, they were kicking Phoenix butt.
Mm-hmm. They were up 2-1.
Up 2-1, and then he got hurt. So Lakers win that, they probably go all the way. So their team together. Before why they broke that up, that's on LeBron. LeBron wanted to play with his boys,
or on Frank Vogel.
Frank Vogel?
How are you 66-63 at the half last night, and then come out and get outscored 25-2?
Because of the simple fact of what his players got. They're old, and then you got Austin Reeves out there playing. And I'm sorry, Austin Reeves is not an NBA player.
Hey man, He was the spark plug last night, according to Barkley.
Drew, he's not an NBA player.
No, he's
and
not.
I
I
both
agree
know
with that.
that. Okay, come on now.
I mean, if he is, I am. I am.
Well, and he's out there, and let's grant it, he's getting quality minutes. He's done a fantastic job, but at the same time, he's a liability. They look at him and just go straight at him.
I'm sure that the random OU fan that's listening to this podcast is probably going to be mad, but he is not.
Care less.
He is not a starter for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I say the same thing about Lindy Waters. He went to OSU. He ain't an NBA player. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. He's a two-way player. Austin's a two-way player.
Right.
You get spot minutes here and there, whatever, but for the most part, keep your butt down in the G League and play.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Clippers winning him over and over and over and over and over. Mm-hmm. But anyway, go ahead.
So I want to just revisit something here. So remember when you asked me my sleeper a couple weeks ago, and I said the Hawks. Well, did you see the Hawks last night?
Dude,
put it on the Bulls by 16.
Dude, we talked about it. They've got players, man.
Yeah,
they've got players.
They're one. They can make a run again.
Dude, they've got players. But the problem with Atlanta is in the playoffs, what they win by and the way they win doesn't necessarily translate in the playoffs because translate is half court offense. You got to play defense.
Right. No, I 100% agree.
And
so they'll make Atlanta. They'll make Atlanta be one dimensional. Start firing threes.
That's the only way they can do it. And they can't guard anybody.
And then my other sleeper was the Celtics, and they're still on fire.
Dude, my God! Last night, oh boy.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum is on another level right now, dude.
Yeah. He plays for Duke. I don't talk about guys that play for Duke. So.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay, now give me your LeBron take. You never give me your take on that.
And so this is the thing. And I'm torn. If I'm the Lakers, I get everything I can out of it because if I'm the Lakers, I'm moving him this summer.
Yeah.
I'm moving him because, number one, he's going to go wherever Bronny goes.
Right. That's in 2 years.
Number two, they're way over the salary cap. They're not going to be able to bring anybody in. It's going to be a hodgepodge of some old veterans or some guys on two-way contracts or whatever it is.
Uh-huh.
And they're going to be in the same position they are. They're not going to win the championship.
Yeah.
So I think you ride him out this year and hopefully hit my over for him playing 51 games this year, and we go with it.
Yeah. He's going to play 51 games. I don't see that.
So he's played 43. He's played 44 games so far.
And there's 21 games left. There's 21. There's 20 games left?
He's got to play 7 of the last 21 games.
Yeah, he's going to play. I think so too. He's going to play.
I mean, you can't sit him if they're still in the playoffs.
Well, the bottom line is, me with Frank Vogel doesn't have the personality to do what it takes to deal with the personalities on that team. He doesn't have that strength. Okay? He just doesn't. So that hurt them. But on the other side of that, Russell, I will say about him, he's sitting there, they asked him what his expectations coming into the series. I don't have any. The hell are you talking about? Everybody has expectations going into every year, and they're high. So, but anyway.
Like I said, you're paying $37 million a year, get you $37 million worth.
That's exactly right. All right, bro. Well, hey, when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about your unbeatable records.
I'm ready.
And we're going to talk some NFL. So everybody hold tight. We'll be right back. Okay, everybody, welcome back to the Unpopular Hour. I'm your host, Matt Clark. Of course, every Friday we're with our boy Drew Henthorn of HuskerDrewPicks.com. And, this is our, what show is this that we've done together, Drew? Our fifth?
It's got to be, what, 5?
Fifth or sixth that we've done together.
Yeah.
I've done 12 Unpopular Hours overall. So anyway, we've probably done 5.
It's definitely taken a massive uptick.
Yes,
since I joined.
Of course. Thank you, bro. appreciate you for taking me to another level. I don't know how I would have done that without you.
Man, just kidding. Hey, it's a great show, and I appreciate the time, and I love just kicking it with you. So we're all good.
And talk some good sports. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the NFL, and then we're going to go into your unbeatable picks. So, NFL, have you seen the combine lately? Have you seen anything that's going on there? Is there anything you like about that?
I saw a guy run a 4.2, which is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, was it Taquan Thornton, a 4.21?
That's faster than Deion, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But I remember though, Deion got out of his limo, walked onto the track
with like Mr. T chain.
Yes, and ran that, and he got back in his limo.
Well, so, what's even more impressive is 6'4" Chris Olave runs a 4.3.
Isn't that crazy? He's a beast, dude.
Yeah,
he's
that
a beast.
guy. Amazing.
You know what?
I caught a little bit of the offensive lineman stuff earlier, and you know what, man, it's just amazing how much that these guys, this technology and all the
nutrition and everything they do.
Yeah. I mean, 6'5", 6'6", 320 pounds, running 4.8, 4.9.
Yes.
I'm just like, come on.
Did you see the body on the what's his name from Alabama? Did you see him? They did the side fold. He has no belly, and he's 340 pounds. I was like, he is a if the Jacksonville Jaguars don't take him to protect Trevor Lawrence, then something's wrong. They're a shitty organization. Excuse my language.
So who's your number one quarterback coming out?
I still think you got to go with Kenny Pickett. I do. Yeah. I like the
small hands and all.
Yeah, but I think you still got to go with him. Tony Romo.
What is it with the ESPN girl clowning about his hands?
Hey, Tony Romo had a little bit of hands.
It's true, but he never won a Super Bowl either.
No, he didn't. He dropped a very pivotal field goal attempt that would have got. Yes, was it a field goal or extra point? On the 3-yard line.
It was shorter than an extra point, I think.
Yeah, it was. Whatever it was, yeah. So, I mean, that's
how about Mark Willis from Liberty throwing a 70-yard strike?
Now, that kid, he's big, he's strong. They said he didn't interview well, and I'm like, interview well? Does he know the plays?
Right.
Does he know what he's doing? Can he read defenses a little bit right now because the NFL defense and college is not the same? So, can he read defenses? Does he have some feet to get him out of trouble when he makes a mistake?
Mm-hmm. I tell you, and I know you're going to be surprised to hear this, is that I like old Sam Howell from Carolina. He's going to be tough.
He's all right. I know you're Carolina, but come on now.
That's a Green Bay guy all day.
Hey, give me him Green Bay. You know what? Give me your boy out. Give me your boy out of Nebraska before you take him.
Oh boy, that guy's not starting on my church league team. Although we do got Thompson coming in. He's the number one. Watch out. CT.
Yeah. I like him.
Hey, I like CT. He's a good baller. I think he's going to upgrade definitely.
Well, he's definitely an upgrade to what you got. And this is his 5th year, so he's got plenty of experience.
We got 2 years left.
Does he have 2?
Yep. You got COVID year and this year.
I thought he went Utah, then Texas, right? No?
Yep. He's got 2 years left.
He graduated. I know that. Last year from Texas. Yes, he graduated from Texas.
He's got 2 years left.
That's insane.
Yep. Because they got the Purdy kid. We also signed the Purdy kid from Florida State, and he's a freshman. So basically they're saying even if you sit 2 years, you got 2 years after that.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think what we need to do is do a live from OU Nebraska up here in September.
We can do that. We come up to do that. Mm-hmm. Wait, yes, in September, so it's warm. Yeah, I'm not coming to Nebraska when it's cold, bro. I've been down, did that. Been there, did that. I'm over that. Got snow.
And then the last one of the bunch is you got Corral from Ole Miss. It's top 4 there.
Dude, I've never been a fan of his.
I haven't either.
I don't know what it is about him. I don't know what it is. I just don't like his. He doesn't turn my eye test. My eye test doesn't do anything for me with him.
I mean, if I'm looking for a quarterback, I'm with you. I take the kid from Liberty.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take Kenny Pickett obviously because he's been there a while and he's learned. He's more mature.
Well, they're saying that your Steelers are the ones that are going to take Pickett
if he's there.
Yep.
That's the question. And I think you know what? I think they take this other kid if he's there because Pickett's supposed to be the number 1 pick, taken out. So, but the question is, will he be there? And hey, but okay. Speaking of picks, what about your Cowboys thinking about getting rid of Amari Cooper? What is that, bro?
Boy.
Who's
Well,
Dak gonna throw the ball to?
because Dak Prescott's making $45 million on one leg, we can't afford him.
Yeah, but the problem is you paid Zeke.
He's got nobody to blame but himself.
But
Dak Prescott, look in the mirror.
No.
And say, hey, I thought that I was worth $45 million, and now I'm less one Pro Bowl wide receiver.
And remember, you got to pay Zeke $15. That's your biggest issue.
Well, yeah, but that was done 5 years ago.
Yeah, I understand, but you still got to pay him $15 million. That's on your books.
You know what?
Is Zeke worth $15 million?
I'm not going to get my money because this is Zeke's last contract.
Yeah, he ain't getting nothing. Zeke's done. Let's face it. But he gonna walk away with his $90 million.
He's gonna be on the Unpopular Hour.
No, he ain't gonna be on the Unpopular Hour. Well, no, he might. He might be. I might take him. No, really, I would take him. I ain't gonna say that.
I would take him.
I'll take him all day long. Like, bro, give us the really. We want to know the 411. Talk to us, bro. Tell us really what's up. People don't even know what 411 is.
First question I ask: how do you play with a nose ring all the time? That'd be one thing I'd ask him. But
I got some answer for that, but not on the air. I can't really say anything about that. I'm gonna let that go. But okay, hey, now let's bounce on to your picks, brother. Give me your unbreakables.
What's that?
Your unbreakables.
My unbreakables.
You ready now? Because you're supposed to have Monday.
You're gonna like this.
All right.
So we're gonna start with baseball.
Okay.
And I'll go away from the most popular Cal Ripken. I'm gonna go with Ricky Henderson.
Oh, stolen bases.
Steals.
Oh yeah, that's insane. They'll never get that.
No way.
Number
one, they don't play long enough. You'd have to steal 162 games. You have to steal a base every game for 130 games, and that's saying you don't miss any games.
Yeah,
right?
That's not gonna do that. But he was stealing 2 or 3 a game because he could hit. The greatest leadoff hitter in the history of baseball.
And then my basketball, I'm going to go with Scott Skiles, 30 assists in one game.
Scott Skiles.
You like that little Michigan State flavor? Orlando Magic.
I disagree with that, and I think that could be
30 assists. Who's going to break 30 assists?
I think that one could be broke.
Who?
Anybody. I think people can break that.
Who? You said anybody.
Who? Chris Paul.
He's only going to be around like another 6 months.
Josh.
Right.
Wow. I have nothing for that. Josh Giddey.
But you gotta have somebody hit an open shot to do that. So
just pass SGA and you good.
Let's just say that there it is.
Okay.
Then football, I'm gonna go with the Buffalo Bills losing 4 straight Super Bowls.
Really?
No one's ever going to lose 4 straight Super Bowls.
That's a record. That's what you're going with. Nothing individual. I thought these were individual records.
It's a record.
Individual, not team. Individual records.
Well, I like that record.
I'm sure you did. You just got all crazy on me. Scott Skiles, you went way back in what in the hell?
You don't bring me on here to be vanilla.
You've never been vanilla. I asked the question. If you white and you ain't vanilla. So we already know that is not happening with you whatsoever. I'm more vanilla than you are. God damn,
and then
bro.
for my random sport, I'm gonna go with
tennis.
Jack Nicklaus winning 6 Masters.
Yeah, because Tiger has 5.
Right.
Okay.
4. Is it 4 or 5?
Tiger has
4,
5. He's got 5.
He's got 5.
He's got 5.
So I think
because he was
Tiger's
tied. He was tied with Arnold with 4, and now he has 5.
Right.
Okay, so football. I'm gonna go with O.J. Simpson's 2,000-yard mark.
Yeah, in 12 games.
Yeah, 14 games.
14? Was it 14?
It's 14 games.
14 games. Okay.
I'm going with him in 14 games.
Okay.
And then in basketball, I'm gonna go with the Lakers. Since you went
33 game win streak.
That's not gonna happen. Nobody's. I mean, Golden State.
I would disagree with you. I think as watered down as the NBA is getting, I think you could win 33 in a row.
This is why they're not. Because everybody's taking time off.
All right, that's load management.
That's what they're doing. And everybody's caring about, like, the thing is, do they play for the love of the sport or the love of the money? They play for the love of the money in every sport. I don't want to hear it. You have your few guys who play for money, play for the love of the game, but for the most part, these people play for the love of the money. Period.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. Most part.
Because look at Kyler Murray, bro. You didn't run one time in the deal.
80 million. Come on.
You didn't run? Are you serious? So anyway, they do that. So anyway, so that's my deal in that. Baseball.
I mean, if I was to be pressed on another NFL, I'd say Everson Walls intercepted.
No, we're not talking no more Cowboys. We're done with the Cowboys. I gave you a chance, and you want to talk about Amari Cooper, and you did talk about Cooper.
Well, I kind of did throw the Cowboys in there because Cowboys did beat the Bills 2 out of 4 times.
Oh my God. Oh, that's why you threw the Bills in there, so you could bring up the Cowboys. That's what that was.
That.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you what, all the Cowboy lovers we have in Oklahoma City, they gonna love you. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna try to cut the Cowboys off as much as possible, not talking about them. I'm just saying. I mean, I wish I had on my shirt today, #just saying, because it would exactly what that would be on that. Let me see. What is my other one? I did baseball. I haven't done baseball
Basketball.
Yet.
You got your fringe sport.
Fringe sport. I'm gonna go with golf, and I'm gonna say Tiger's cut streak.
Yeah, that's a good one.
He's what, 40s, 50 something. Next closest to him is 50. And then what's so bad is he missed one and then went on another 100 and something one. Kind of like Joe DiMaggio when he went on the 56 game hitting streak, missed a game, and then went on a 41 game hitting streak. It was crazy.
Right.
I mean, to talk about Ted Williams being the greatest hitter of all time. I mean, okay, but. That's pretty stoppable. Well, all right, brother. Hey,
so we got time for my 5 bets tonight.
Do we have them? Do we have 5
bets? 5
and
5. You ready?
5. Well, we're gonna do the 5 at 5. I like that.
Right.
I mean, we got. You know what we need to do? We need to make a little thing that says that I can pop up and says Drew's 5 at 5. Okay, go ahead.
You ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna take St. Bonaventure minus the 3.
Okay.
Against Richmond. We're going to take the Bulls plus the 5 against the Bucks. We're going to take the Suns minus the 6 against the Knicks. We're going to take OKC plus the 7 against the T-Wolves.
Oh, look at you.
And we're going to take 76ers minus 7 at home against the Cavs.
Really? The 76ers finally playing a good team and you like it, huh?
I do, because Cavs suck on the road.
Well, hey, Monday we're going to be back in action. And I want to thank my boy Drew Henthorn for HuskerDrewPicks.com. He's going to be back Monday. We're on every Monday and every Friday. On Mondays he's going to come back. And we're
5 and 5.
Yeah, we're going to get this thing fixed, man, where we can have your face on.
Hey, and then let's start getting everybody thinking forward to the tournament special.
Oh, okay. Well, what's the tournament special?
Well, I mean, we got Selection Sunday next Sunday. I figured you and I jump on the air on Wednesday and give everybody our thoughts.
Okay, right before. Now, do you want to do you
I don't want to
do a round table?
We might have some guest speakers,
Okay, we're going to do a little round table. Let's do that then.
Let's do that.
We'll do that. All right, brother. I'll see you Monday. Be safe this weekend.
Okay, you're my thoughts. I appreciate you. We'll talk at you.
All right, get a family some love for me.
Will do.
All right. That was my boy Drew Henthorn of HuskerDrewPicks.com. Appreciate him coming on and giving his thoughts today. And that was a good show. My boy is always good. I love dealing with my friend. He's giving some great picks. He's been on fire, by the way, with his picks lately. So anyway, everybody, hope y'all enjoy yourself. Thank you for watching the show tonight. I appreciate you. And be safe tonight, all right? Peace out.